President Trump tosses paper towels into a crowd as he hands out supplies at Calvary Chapel, Guaynabo, Puerto Rico, in October. Evan Bucci AP, by John Wagner. John Wagner, national reporter leading the Post's breaking political news team. Email bio follow. September 13 at 9:10 a.m. President Trump took issue Thursday with the number of deaths attributable to Hurricane Maria, falsely saying a higher count had been generated by Democrats to make me look as bad as possible. A sweeping report from George Washington University released last month estimated there were 2,975 excess deaths in the 6 months after the storm made landfall in Puerto Rico in September 2017. Trump said on Twitter that they had anywhere from 6 to 18 deaths at the time he visited the island after the storm. As time went by, it did not go up by much, Trump wrote. Then, a long time later, they started to report really large numbers, like 3,000. This was done by the Democrats in order to make me look as bad as possible when I was successfully raising billions of dollars to help rebuild Puerto Rico. If a person died for any reason, like old age, just add them onto the list. Bad politics. I love Puerto Rico. The George Washington University study, requested by the governor of Puerto Rico, examined an unusually long period of time following the storm in an attempt to detect the hurricane's lingering, indirect effects on mortality. The investigation looked at the total number of deaths from September 2017 through February 2018 and compared it with typical death rates, adjusting for many variables, including the hundreds of thousands of Puerto Ricans who evacuated the territory after the storm struck on September 20. The findings were embraced by the government of Puerto Rico as the study was released. For much of the past year, the government had formally acknowledged just 64 deaths from that hurricane, which ravaged much of the territory and destroyed critical infrastructure. The spike in mortality came as the territory dealt with widespread and lengthy power outages, a lack of access to